Dear child, 30 minutes ago, something shifted in the spiritual realm, and I need you to listen closely. I am not saying this to scare you, but because you must be alert. A car is moving. Yes, it has already started, and it's heading near you very soon. This isn't just any car. This is connected to something you felt in your spirit for days. But you brushed it off. You told yourself you were overthinking. You told yourself to stay calm. But I saw the way your heart skipped, the way your spirit flinched for no reason, the way you looked over your shoulder without knowing why. I see your courage. I see your faith. But now I need you to be fully awake. You are in hot water, not because you did something wrong, but because there's a spiritual confrontation happening around you. Something unseen has risen, and the enemy is trying to cause confusion, trying to stir fear, trying to push you to react instead of rest. But I am not letting harm come near you. That's why I had to step in now, because silence would have been too dangerous. You don't realize this yet, but you've been the topic of conversation behind closed doors. Whispers with your name in them, not in love, but in plotting, not in light, but in strategy. The kind of strategy meant to confuse your next step. But child, I don't leave my chosen ones unprotected. I've assigned extra angels to stand watch on every side, around your car, around your home, around your sleep, around your thoughts. I am surrounding you. That car I told you about, it holds more than just a person. It carries a decision, a motive, and a warning. From the one who thought they could control your peace, they watched you glow, and instead of celebrating you, they began to scheme. But listen to me. They are not in control. I am. Even before they put their hands on the steering wheel, I already knew. Even before they made the first turn, I sent my spirit ahead. You are not alone in this. You are surrounded by divine protection that cannot be shaken, no matter how fast the enemy tries to move. Now, I need you to stop doubting the signs, the dreams, the strange chills, the feeling that someone's been watching. None of that was random. You have spiritual eyes. They have been opening, but you didn't know what to do with the visions. You didn't know if it was just your imagination. But I am confirming it now. It wasn't in your head. That quickening in your chest when you passed them was me warning you. That time your phone rang and you knew not to answer it was me. The delay you faced last week wasn't a mistake. It was protection. I rerouted you. I confused the enemy's timeline. I delayed you so that your life wouldn't be touched by what was meant to hit you. You see, I don't play when it comes to my children, the ones who walk in light, the ones who trust me, even when they don't understand, even when the pain is loud, even when they feel overlooked. You've been faithful, even in your quiet suffering, even in the betrayal, even when it felt like no one came to help you. But I did. You just haven't seen me yet, but you will. You're about to see me move, not in theory, not in gentle whispers, but in visible, undeniable intervention. Something is being exposed. This car is part of it, but not the whole story. There is a meeting happening in secret, but I'm already present in the room. There is a plan forming against you, but every part of it is falling apart in my hands. You are not their target. You are my vessel, and no weapon formed against my vessel can succeed. Even if they form it, even if they aim for it, even if they come close, they will miss you, because I am causing their hands to tremble. I am confusing their speech. I am scattering their unity. They will not have power over your next step. Child, listen. Don't let fear find a home in your heart. You've been afraid before, but this time, you don't have to be. This time, I want you to walk boldly, eyes open, spirit strong, because you're not fighting alone. You're not even fighting at all. I am doing this myself. This is divine warfare, and your only job is to stay in position, stay obedient, stay quiet when I say quiet, speak when I say speak, move only when I say move. Don't let them provoke you. They will try. They will press buttons. They will test your peace. But your peace is not theirs to touch. It is anchored in me. They can't disturb what I've placed in your soul. You've been trained for this. You may not remember when the training happened, but every trial built this version of you. Every night you cried and built this discernment. Every betrayal taught you how to trust me, not them. Every loss purified your heart. Every setback humbled your flesh. And now you are equipped. Even if you feel weak, you are stronger than you think. Even if you feel unsure, I've already gone before you. Even if you feel tired, angels are holding you up. This moment isn't a defeat. It's an unveiling, a separation, a divine shift. I had to let some things rise to the surface. I had to let the snake show its head so I could cut it off. I'm removing false peace, false loyalty, false relationships. I'm pulling back the curtains so you won't mistake a threat for a friend again, so you won't return to familiar traps, so you won't call comfort what was actually a cage. This is your awakening, and I know it feels like pressure, like fire, like noise, but you're being forged, tested, not to be broken, but to be trusted. You prayed for elevation. This is how it begins, not with applause, but with exposure, not with praise, but with pruning. I'm cutting off what can't go with you, even if it cries, even if it pleads, even if it says it loves you. Watch the fruit, child, not the words. Their actions are speaking louder than anything else, and I'm opening your eyes to see clearly. You're no longer blind to manipulation. You're no longer numb to patterns. You're no longer soft toward what was sent to harden you. You're stepping into discernment now. It won't always make you popular, but it will keep you protected. You're stepping into clarity. You'll lose some crowds, but you'll find your calling. You'll walk alone at times, but you'll never walk unguarded. That car won't break you. That call won't confuse you. That visit won't shake you, because my spirit goes before you, and my hand is behind you, and my voice is beside you. So breathe. I know it feels like something is closing in, but it's not coming to crush you. It's coming to confirm you that you are anointed, that you are chosen, that you are sealed. You don't have to panic. I've already made a way. I've already cleared the street. I've already marked the door. The danger will pass by. You are covered. Even now, at this very moment, I am moving. Stay still. Let me finish what I started. You're about to witness a turn you didn't expect. A conversation will be leaked. The truth will rise. A motive will be revealed, and it will change everything. You'll see why I kept you out of some rooms. Why did I delay some responses? Why did I break some connections? I wasn't being cruel. I was being kind. You just didn't see the threat. But I did, and I removed it before it reached you. Now walk in peace. Speak my word. Keep your heart clean. Forgive, often when they don't say sorry. Bless those who curse you, not because they deserve it, but because you are too blessed to let bitterness stay in your hands. The car may still come. The person may still show up. but the outcome won't be what they intended, because what they meant for evil, I will use for good. You will not be shaken. You will not be harmed. You will not be silenced. You will rise. You will glow. You will walk in favor. And soon, very soon, you'll look back and say, "Thank you, God, for stepping in." Now rest, child. You're surrounded. You're protected. And you are never alone. Not for 1 second. I've got you. And I'm not letting go. Even now, I am speaking peace over you. Be still. And now, I am God. And I will finish what I started. You are safe. You are chosen. You are loved. Amen. I was trying to get your attention. I didn't want to scare you, but I also couldn't stay silent. The car is symbolic, but it's also real. It represents a situation heading toward you fast. Something connected to your past. Someone who still thinks they have power over your emotions. But my child, that's over now. You have grown. I've seen your prayers, even the ones you whispered when no one was around. Even the ones you forgot you said. I am answering those prayers, but sometimes the answer starts with exposing the danger first. This is one of those times. I need you to stay close to me now. Don't panic. Don't spiral. Just stay rooted in me. I've already set the ending, and it's not what your enemy expects. The reason you're in hot water isn't because you're weak or lost. It's because you're getting stronger, and the enemy hates that. You've broken free from cycles that once had you trapped, and now your light is too bright to ignore. They're coming close, not because they love you, but because they want to monitor you, because they want to disrupt what's growing, because they want to trigger the old you. But the old you isn't here anymore, the one who used to beg for peace, the one who stayed silent to be liked, the one who tolerated mistreatment just to feel seen. That version of you has been buried, and resurrection brought forth a wiser soul, a protected soul, a soul that doesn't chase what God removes. They don't know that yet.
But they will. They'll see it in your silence. They'll feel it when you don't react. They'll realize it when they no longer control your peace. This is more than a visit. It's a test, and you're ready for it. You don't need to prepare. You've already been prepared. Through all the nights you felt alone, through all the people who, child, you didn't lose your way. You were being positioned, and now your position is protected. What's coming cannot take what I gave, but you must remain alert, not fearful, just aware, because they'll try to disguise old manipulation as new conversation. They'll use soft words, but carry sharp motives. They'll pretend they've changed, but they're still operating from wounded places, and wounded people often seek to wound others. I'm asking you not to respond from your wounds. Respond from your healing. Don't fight. Don't argue. Don't explain. This time, your silence will speak louder than your words, because silence partnered with peace is power. You're not called to fight every battle. You're called to discern which ones are distractions. And this one, this car, this person, this energy is a distraction. They don't want resolution. They want a reaction. But you are no longer tactive. You are aligned. You are grounded. You are covered. I have assigned angels to stand guard around you, not just to protect your body, but to protect your peace, to protect your spirit, to protect your future, because you are carrying something too important to lose. You are walking with a calling that requires peace. This isn't just about you anymore. It's about the generations that come after you. It's about the lives your obedience will reach. It's about the people who will find healing because you didn't break. So no, this isn't small. This moment is. And you are not alone in it. I'm not only beside you. I'm in front of you. I'm behind you. Don't open the door unless I tell you. Don't respond to the text unless I prompt you. Don't say yes out of guilt. You owe no one your peace. You owe no one access to your spirit. If I closed a door, don't reopen it out of pity. Don't confuse conviction with compassion. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do walked away. Sometimes the most spiritual answer it is silent. They're watching. They're waiting. They want to see if you'll go back to who you were. But I'm asking you to remember who you are now. You're not just a survivor. You're a warrior. You're a vessel. You're light in dark places, and light cannot lower itself to prove anything to darkness. Keep shining. Keep trusting. Keep walking. They'll come with stories. They'll come with apologies. They'll come with half-truths, but you'll see through it, not because you're suspicious, but because your discernment is strong now. And I'll whisper to you that gentle nudge. You feel that still, small voice that's me. Follow that voice. It won't lead you into confusion. It won't lead you into regret. It won't lead you into another cycle. It will lead you into peace, into you can be kind without being blind, and you will, because you've changed, not out of bitterness, but out of wisdom. This is what growth looks like. This is what freedom feels like, and I'm so proud of you. I saw you almost believe the lies again, but you didn't, and I rejoiced over you. Heaven smiled when you chose peace over people-pleasing, when you choose obedience over attention, when you chose healing over attention, when you chose healing over evil. History, you passed the test, and more is coming. Greater peace, greater wisdom, greater favor, greater clarity, because you let me guide you, because you stayed in a secret place, because you trusted me when it hurt. And now comes the shift. Now comes the blessing. Now comes the evidence of your endurance. You will wake up and not feel heavy anymore. You will answer the phone and not feel dread. You will walk into rooms. What tried to distract you only pushed you deeper into my presence. And what tried to return will have no place in the new season I'm leading you into. You are protected. You are watched over. You are led. The car may still come, but the outcome is already mine. And I don't lose battles. You are covered. You are surrounded. Now rest in that truth, even if it feels. I've already equipped you. You've been trained through fire. You've been purified through pain, and now you walk in victory. Let no one steal that from you. Let no shadow convince you to fear the light. Let no lie undo the truth. I've planted. You are chosen. You are mine, and I will never let go of your hand. Stay close to me. Let me finish what I started, and watch what I do next. Interrupt what I'm about to do in your life. That car was set in motion to test your faith net, destroy it bet. Remember this sigh. Never allow a test unless I've already prepared. A way of escapeo are not trappedo, are not powerlessy, are not alone you. Going to see something in the next few hours that confirms this word. Pay attention to conversation swatch. The energy around you. Trust your spirit when it feels off. Trust your inner knowing. Trust that pull in your chest when something feels wrong. I am placing clues everywhere. Some will be obvious, others will be hidden in plain sight. A random messagey is strange. Tenethiel, think you didn't notice, but you will. Becca's, my spirit is in you, and my spirit reveals what is hidden you. will not be confused if you lean into my voice, if you stop second-guessing yourself, if you stop explaining away the signs I give. You, I promise, I will not let this situation break. You, I am going to use it to elevate you're being lifted. Person sitting in that car has questions about you, questions they'll never ask to your face specs. They don't want the truthy, want control-thy, want to see if they still have excessive, they still have power, but they don't thee lost access. When you healed thee, lost control, when you surrendered to methy, can't touch what I've sealed thee, can't confuse what I've clarified thee, can't stop what I've ordained so. They circle thee, hover thee, linger in places you no longer visit thee, mention your name in rooms they wish you'd enter thee, want your attention, but not your peace, and you cannot afford to lose your peace right now. In this hornet, when you're this close in it, when the door is about to open, beckos yesa, door is opening. Soon, and what's on the other side will make sense of every delivery, tirevary, test every time. Not your enemy, but they are a distraction, and distractions don't always come with horns and sirens. Sometimes they come as people you used to care about, deploy some items. They come through comfort, through old patterns, through familiar emotions. But I am breaking you out of sicklisayu, will not return to who you were, even if they show up with sweet word, even if they seem apologetic. You have discernment, now you have vision, now and above ali you have my word, you have my covering, you are not exposed, you are not forgotten, you are not behind, you are exactly where I need you in. That's why the enemy is trying so hard, because he knows your position is powerful, but he knows your obedience is dangerous to his plan. So stay grounded, stay hidden in mayam, your shelter. I am your shield, I am the reason the weapons won't prosperities. They formities, they planities, they drove, but I intercepted it, confused their timing, I rerouted their path. You feel the confusion pausen, you feel the urge to respond, and this is not the time to explain yourself, is not the time to re-enter their storio, are in a new chapter, and they are not the author. Thee cannot write your ending, thee cannot delay your promise, thee cannot alter your destiny. This test is loud, but my voice is louder. This moment is tense a bit, my presence is steady. You from a greater heartbreak laterium, not just protecting you from harm. I'm protecting your purposing, protecting your peace. I am protecting the people you haven't even met, yet the ones who need your healed. Voiceair, clear mindir, safe presents. This isn't only about youth, this is about legacy, this is about alignment, this is about the future I planned before you were born. So take your hands off this situation, lot me handle it. I am already moving, I am already working, I am already working, I am already reversing what was meant to trap youth. Next few hours will bring light, will bring signs, but you must stay in position, you must stay grounded in medent. Let fear speak louder than your faith, and let curiosity pull you out of alimentu. Don't need to investigate what I've already exposed you. Don't need to chase down what I've already cancelled. You are frio, are guarded, you are ready for the new season, ready for the new chapter, ready for the blessing gets closer than you think. This pressure is birthing a shift, this encounter is releasing clarity. This spiritual test is unlocking doors that have been closed for years, doors that only obedience can open. And you've been obedient, you've been faithful in the quitio. VE stood firm when no one saw, you've kept believing when no one encouraged you, and now comes the fruit, no comes the breakthrough no, comes the confirmation new. Will receive a message soon, you will hear a name you haven't heard in a while. Will feel a moment of stillness that confirms everything ganned. You will know. Thought, I was speaking that, I was guiding that, the first never left you. May still hear the sound of that carbot, don't flinch dent. Open the door dent, revisit the past echoes. Your future is too bright, too dim, again you are walking in protection and nothing will intercept your path. VE placed people ahead of you who will pour life into you, people who don't want to take but is the shift, and I'm asking you to trust Menot with part of your heart bet. All of it in fear, what's coming Beckus. I'm already verdant, fear, who's watching Beckus. I'm watching them, don't fear, the silence best. I'm speaking, louder than ever, this is your moment. Not to panic but to prepare, not to react but to rest Beckus. Victory is already yours, Spookos protection is already in place Beckus. You are minioned. I finish what I started. I finish it, well watch, metrist, meste. Let no one steal the peace I've planted thee. Car can pass bet, it will not shake youth. Person can speak bet, their words will fall flat. Situation can form bet, my outcome is final and my outcome is always good. This is not the end, this is a turning point and your story is about to unfold in ways you never imagined. Just keep walking, just keep trusting, just keep believing. I am right here, am not going anywhere and I've got you complete a lifer, our Saifu, our Sinu, our minion. That's all you need to remember right now. Thee, overthink thee, want to know how you're still standing after everything. Thee, can't believe you've made it this far bet. I canny was with you the entire time, very tear, every lonely night, every time you almost gave up. I caught it, Ali recorded your pain in my book, and now am turning. The Pagethus moment isn't about fear, it's about revelation, about to reveal who's really been praying for you and who's just been pretending him, about to reveal who was sent to harm you and who's been secretly assigned to protect Yaul. Of it is unfolding right now. Just stay with Medent Runo. Need to see this throughgi. No, your heart is Rushingi. No, your mind is filling with what if sand. Worst case scenarios, but I need you to take a deep breath. Who calms them? That car may be real, but my authority is greater than any vehicle, any person, any planning. Know you've been betrayed before. Know you've trusted people who turned their backs when you needed them most. And I know this feels familiar, bat. Don't let that familiarity trick you into fear. What's happening now is different here, not in the same place anymore, spiritually or emotionally. If matured, you weave, strengthened, Yoi, you see through things quicker now. You discern faster. You recognize manipulation when it shows sopand. That, my child, is why the enemy is Nerval's base. He knows you're no longer Izato, fool theers, a divine reason. I let you find this message today. You didn't scroll past it by accident. You didn't land here just because you were. Curacy brought you here. A whispered to your heart to open this because this is your warning, your comfort, and your reminder. Alanoni needed you to know. What started 30 minutes ago wasn't the beginning of your downfall. It was the beginning of your Wakenji. Am revealing things you were never supposed to see before. People you used to think were for you. Watch closely now, listen without reacting, observe without judging, speak to your spirit. When something's often, ignore it. This time I'm trying to show you the truth without letting the pain overtake you. don't have to go through an circle of disappointmenting. Ending this one, for good this confrontation, is going to bring clarity, not chaos. Person in that car may look calm, but her mind is chaos here, unsure of what they'll say, if they'll see Yuthi. Don't even know why they're still holding on to the past, but they can't let it go. You, on the other hand, have been releasing, healing, surrendering thoughts. Why I've been able to work sadly in your obedience in private is creating protection in public. More you let go, the stronger your shield becomes. This is what grace looks like. It's you even when you're unaware. Not just sending angels around your house. I'm placing my presence inside you for thoughts. Why you feel uneasy thoughts. Why you keep looking out through into it's not fear, it's disappointment. It's working. Keep listening to your thoughts. Where I've placed my whisper trust, it's saving you from something you don't even fully understand. Gitcheld, I want you to understand something very clearly right now. This is not punishment. This is positioning. What you're walking through isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. Thought car coming closer is triggering old wounds. I know it's reminding you of times when you felt unsafe, unprotected, and unseen. But this time, I'm not letting it gunaticidum, stepping into this situation with divine foresight. Am rearranging things in the spirit, moving pieces you cannot see. Enemy wants you to think it's chase, but it's note it's coordination. Am aligning events that will lead to your freedom. Even the fear you feel right now has an expiration date. Am using everything, including this moment, to bring breakthrough. Not rundo, not hidato, not shrink. This is your moment to watch how I fight for you, even when the attack is parked right outside eyes. I said parked Beckos. It's not just about motion. It's about intention. That car didn't randomly stop near the others. A reason. It's sitting there and start remembering what I've already done. Have gone before you, have seen the trap, and I've crushed it before it could close. If seen the lies, and I've brought the minto. The light. You don't need to confront this in your strength. It's my job. Your only job is to stay sensitive to my voice. Need you to stay prayed up, stay in peace, and stay rooted in truth. Let the world react. I want you to respond with discernment, or not the same person you were last time this kind of thing happened. Ground Yov healed them this time. You're fully covered in ways you don't even realize yet. There's more to this than just one car. Spiritually, multiple energies have been trying to interfere with your peace. People you've cut off are still energetically clinging to you. Conversations about you are being held behind closed doors. But I keep in them. Every weapon formed has been falling beer. It can launch, and you didn't even see half of them because I blocked them in silent sithits. How much I love you fits, how closely I've been guarding you. Keep asking, why does it feel like Simathan? Big is coming back. Is it Isbot, not destruction divinationish, tenanon. Yes, exposure. There are things you needed to see, but idolate them until you were strong enough to handle it. And now you, arriere, not fragile anymore. You're not naivov, learned to hear me. Throstil say, learned how to pick up on Minijasand. That's why you're about to see Etol. Clearly know you've had dreams lately. That made no sense at first. Face it. From your past, showing up again. Cars with no drivers, phones ringing, with no one speaking. These weren't just dreams, they were warnings. They were spiritual messages sent through symbols. That car parked near your home isn't just about the person inside. It's a booth energy. They carries about old wounds, trying to re-enter healed place, but I won't allow faded, sanctified your space cleaned, your atmosphere prayed for peace and for I've given Ito you, but now you must protect Itu. Don't need to go outside and check you. Don't need to confront anyone in Theffelshtis. Is not your battle, this is mine. What you must do is stay in a posture, Ofreneski. Your spiritual eyes open, keep your heart guarded, watch how I expose every plan without lifting a single finger. I'm going to use this whole situation to elevate your discernment. What? Going to walk away from this season with spiritual eyes that never miss red flags. Again, feel when someone's lying, you'll sense when someone's energy is off, you'll know when a smile hides. A motivethis isn't just a warning, it's a training groundium, preparing you for the next level. And you can't take naive trust into that place of that's. Why? I'm letting you see what happens when you choose peace instead of paniquing. You pray instead of arguing. You trust instead of retaliatithis. Moment is teaching you that second, stillness can be your strongest strategy. Never stopped being with you, not for a second. And I have opened a door for youth it no one can shut, and nothing can stop the divine plan that has been set in motion for your life. Find a world that can be tough. God is your forge and strength, a present help. In times of trouble bear this week comes to an end. Your life will be overflowing with so many blessings that all your worries will disappear. Lord is sending people, resources, and finances your way that you never thought possible. And He has assigned angels to protect and guide you and your love. Don't stipe 333. If you trust angels without faith, it is impossible to please God, and those who seek Him will be. Lord is transforming your life right now, turning your sorrows into joy and your poverty into wealth. Jesus is the bread of life, and whoever comes to Him will never go hungry. Is the light that shines in the darkness, and if you are weary and burdened, He will give you rest. Come to Him and experience the peace and joy that only He can provide. Type 555. If you trust Jesus, dear God, thank you for bringing us to this month. Ask that you keep our family and loved ones safe this month. Watch over us and cover us with your divine protection. Shower us with good health, blessings, and strength. Remove any worry, fear, stress, and doubt from our hearts. When difficult times come, help us to trust you with all of our hearts and not lean on our own understanding. Thank you, Lord, for hearing our prayer and blessing using the name of Jesus. I pray many want to end with a prayer for you, Lord. Seek your guidance and blessings as way navigate this path of love and understanding us. We patiently await the divine alignment of hearts. We ask for strength to keep going even when our faith feels tired, even when silence lasts longer than expected. Ask for patience, real patience, not just waiting, but trusting. While we wait, ask for wisdom to see beyond appearances, to understand the meaning in the delay, to recognize the quiet ways you are working behind the scenes. No, this story isn't finished. We know love isn't delayed, it's just being prepared. The kind of love that doesn't fall apart, the kind that matures, deepens, grows. May the realization of love be gentle and profound, not rushed, not forced, but honest and divinely timely. It touched the deepest parts of our being, the parts we try to protect, the parts we rarely show, the parts that were once broken but are now healing. Lit the love that comes be clear be kind, be sure, not just in words, but in actions, in presence, in peace. May the bonds formed be resilient and enduring knit, perfect but rooted, not shallow but strong love that can bend but not break, love that listens, love that forgives, love that lasts, or anticipating something holy, something real, something written long before we even asked for ETAs. We move toward the end of this year. We hold hope like a flame, believing that what was planted will bloom at the perfect time. Believe that expressions of love will not be hidden anymore. They will be spoken freely, boldly. Tender lie won't have to guess. We won't have to chase. It will flow naturalize. It was always meant to. Ask now for your divine protection around our hearts, our minds, our dreams, our waiting. Keep us from discouragement, from settling, from doubting our worth. Guide us away from distractions, from fake connections, from temporary affection that leads us no. Instead, fill our days with quiet confirmations, small signs, gentle nudges that remind us we are not forgotten, are not late, we are not behind, we are right on time for what is being Alignet. Thank you for your constant presence, your unseen comfort, your daily whispers that keep us from giving up. Thank you for surrounding us with light, even in uncertain seasons. Thank you for healing what we thought would never heal, for mending what was torn, for preparing us not just to receive love, but to recognize it, to hold it well, to honor it. Thank you for supporting us as we release our timelines, our fears, our pressure to figure it all out. Choose surrender, not in weakness, but in faith. Way walk forward now, believing that everything we asked has already been answered in heaven, and now it's just unfolding on earth. Thank you, Lord, for hearing the cry even when it wasn't loud, even when it was hidden behind smiles or whispered through tears. You heard it and you answered Immanuel. Now if this message touched your heart, if it stirred something in your spirit, take a moment to sow into the message. Show your support by giving super thanks up to $20 or more, only if you feel led. Your support allows this light to reach others who are in their waiting season. Tuned. If you know this message was for you, type 444 in the comments, not just as a number, but as a declaration that you receive this divine confirmation, that you are aligned, that you are ready, that you are claiming every blessing wrapped in these words. So are not just a listener, you are a participant in this miracle. Type 444 to anchor your faith, to activate the truth in your spirit hand. Prepare yourself, because an important message is waiting for you. In the next video, not just a continuation, but a deeper revelation. What your heart has been asking will be answered. There we go. Watch it now, and remember, love is not lost, it's on its way. You are not forgotten, you are remembered. You are not waiting in vain, you are waiting in purposeo. Are not asking for too much, you are asking for what's real, and what's real will last. You're not crazy for believing, you're not foolish for hoping, you're not weak for still courage. Your heart is beautiful because it stayed soft in the waiting echoes. It didn't shut down even after the pain. That's the heart that heaven honors, one that still believes in love, in connection, in divine timingzo. Hold on a little longer. Your alignment, your connection, your answered prayer is closer than it feels. When it shows up, you'll know it was worth it. For a lonely night, every unanswered message, every time you chose healing over revenge, every time you stayed silent instead of begging for love that didn't see you, it was all making room for something greater. You are chosen for mordant. Shrink no, walk in that truth and keep watching. Beckness This isn't the end, it's just the begin. Your story is unfold. Your love is awakening. Your promise is near end. The next message will speak to what comes next. Be ready, you've waited long. Enough, your time is finally arriving, Dan. Heaven has more to say.